What up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Alright, I'm about to start a little series and couple series. This one gonna be Jowin, so it's gonna be story time with Jowin. With this story time, I'm just about to explain how Jowin runs. I'm gonna explain why I started working with Jowin, what made me go to Jowin, and then I'll make another video about why I left and all the other stuff. If y'all want to hear more about Jowin, just let me know what you want to hear, and I'll make a story time about it. So, a little bit about Jowin. Jowin is a flatbed company out of Columbia, Mississippi. Columbia, Mississippi. Um, they, like I said in the other video, they have their own shop. They really don't. When you driving for them or you lease with them, they prefer you to do the work in their shop. They normally all their lease purchases, their trucks are Cummins. They're gonna have the red top Cummins in there. Um, when I started, they had the KWs, the T660s. Now they got the Peterbilts, the same ones that look like TMC. I don't know the name of them, but the same ones like TMC, except for they got the shorter area where you sleep in. Um, they're a smaller company. They got about 80 drivers. They might have like 90 to 100 drivers now. But like I said, they got their own shop. All they drivers, all they people in the shop are Cummins certified. They deal with Cummins. You know what I'm saying? Cummins motor. That's what they rocking with. They Cummins certified. They DD certified and all of them. Detroit certified and all that too. They can work on other trucks. Their shop is a shop. Um, that's one of the things I did like about them. When it comes to trucking, like with me being over here at Blair, um, that's something I gotta adjust to. Getting PMs on the road, getting this done on the road, that done on the road. I'm used to just going straight to the shop, and they calling me in, route me in for the oil change and all that, route me in for this, windshield need to be changed, come to the shop, they got somebody come there, boom, boom, boom. Like I said, I could drop my truck off on the weekend, let them do what they do, I go home, and let they be handled. Being, even with Tennessee steel haulers, you got to do all that stuff on the road. You don't have a at the house shop, what they can have. Um, So the reason why I went with with Jowin, and it's spelled Jowin, Jowin. Reason I went over there is I had some cousins that were over there. They were showing me the money that they were making, and I had a couple people around the way who had bought a truck from them and had their truck at the house. You know what I'm saying? They had the title, they had everything. Whether their truck broke down, they put it in the yard. When I started looking into lease purchases, I wanted to go with people who I know got their truck, because I heard so many stories with WTI, Boyd Brothers, Hornady, whoever it was. I heard a bunch of stories. You never gonna own your truck. So it was a company right down the street. I knew people that was there that would bring home decent money. Um, and the thing was, they owned their truck. When I got in the trucking game, my goal was to own at least 3 trucks. So that's the biggest reason I went over there. I don't know what else y'all want to hear about Jowin, but that's the biggest thing about them. They got their own shop. Even now, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if I really wanted to, I could take my truck over there and get it worked on. Um, they're a real good company, and their process over there is you're supposed to do 90 days as a company driver. Then they're gonna offer you a truck. A lot of people see where they at to try to stay in the truck that they already in as a company driver. But if whatever happens, you can switch trucks or whatever, and they're gonna give you a company truck. I don't think I did exactly 90 days. I might have did 60. I think I started in November, and I was in my truck like right after the New Year's. You know what I'm saying? I went over there, I rented up, brought my truck, finished paying for it, and kept on rolling. Paid it off. Own the truck. It's in the yard right now. So it's a real good lease purchase. The terms are pretty good. They're decent. They're good people. It's like I said, small. You can call, talk to the owner. When you go to the shop, the owner walking around checking out the trucks. You go to his office. Stuff like that. Pretty much know everybody over there. Mr. Ben was the guy over there. He was a safety manager over there. I don't think he's not over there no more, from what I know. But yeah, real good company, laid back company. The Mr. Ralph, he over finance with your check or whatever, whatever you want taking out or doing this. When it comes to finance, you talk to Mr. Ralph. So it's really, really laid back, really small company. As long as you do your job and you're doing things right, you ain't gonna have no problems. I heard some people say they had problems with the owner, Mr. Ed, but I'm gonna say Edwin. Uh, but I ain't never had no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's about Jowin. I'm gonna make another video another time about why I left. That's gonna be my next video. I think the biggest differences between over there and over here is deductions. The truck notes are usually about the same. Over here, you get an older trucks. The notes are about the same, but over here the term is shorter, and you're getting older trucks. Because over there they got like a system. Once they get about 300,000 miles, is when he's gonna let you lease them. That's usually how it works. When he buys a truck, it's company to about 300,000 miles, and then he gonna lease it out. So you know what I'm saying. You could, if they got an option of trucks, um, if you see one that's at like 250, 290, or whatever in that high twos, you can pick that truck and stay in it. You're gonna know, what's all been done to the truck. You're gonna know the truck. You're gonna know the in and outs. You're gonna know everything you need to know about that truck, and you can stay with it, and you can pay your truck off. Paying your truck off over there, I feel like it's easy as long as you stick to the plan. They have a system. They don't have no cap system. You're gonna get paid. You are gonna get paid. What they have a system is, if you don't owe no money, usually they're gonna take $100 for every $1,000 you make. So if you gross 5,000, they're usually gonna take 500. Stuff like that. Me personally, I used to call and put a little extra in. I think that's why I was able to leave the way I did, which we'll talk about in another story. But even if you owe them money, so you had a breakdown, you go to the shop, you owe them money, they usually gonna stick about the same thing. They might, round off a little bit. Just say like, you make 2,000, and they might do the 250. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, you know, it just depends, but it's usually gonna be around that number. Whatever you gross, they're gonna take $100. They're gonna take 10% and put it towards your escrow, your shop bill, or whatever you have going on. Which you're not gonna really have no outstanding shop bill over there, because they do most of their work in house. You gonna your PM, you will get done there. Any other work, like man, I had an issue where all my wires up under my truck got caught up in my drive shaft and ripped everything apart. So they had to almost rewire my whole truck. That was somewhere in Alabama. When they told it, they said, "Man, just get it good enough to where we could get it to our shop." They did that. I went, dropped out my load, took my truck to the shop, dropped it off Friday, came and picked it up like Monday and Tuesday, and they did everything. And I didn't have to worry about having a big old high shop bill outside they spot. All I really had to do was pay for the tow. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big plus to me. Um, but as far as lows over there, they are mostly lumber. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lumber loads around the house. You're not gonna really stretch out for the weekend. You're gonna be home every weekend over there. That's one thing about it. You don't even have the option to stay out over there. That's one thing about them. They believe in their hometown. That's why I say it's really family oriented, because they believe in their hometown. You're not even gonna have the option to stretch out and go run it up over there. You're not even gonna have that option. You're gonna be home Friday. You know, Nowadays, I'm pretty sure they get you home Friday. When I started over there, you know what I'm saying? We used to kind of run that clock in the red and kind of let it go as long as you ain't running it too much. You know what I'm saying? They get more strict on that. Um, but they gonna get you home on Friday, no matter where you live at. You know, whatever's going on, they are gonna get you home on Friday. Holidays, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be off, you're gonna be off. They're not real strict on none of that. You know. So that's the spill about Jowin. Y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. My next story is gonna be why I left. Um, might throw a couple other stories in there. And we're gonna rock it like that. Peace out.